Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today, it's Friday, October 27th, 2023. Number 1. Mark Meadows, the last White House chief of staff in the Trump administration, has been granted immunity in the federal election interference case against the former president, according to news reports. During conversations, Meadows reportedly shared that in the weeks following the 2020 presidential election, he told the president multiple times that allegations of significant voter fraud were baseless. According to news reports, thus far, Meadows has been granted immunity in the federal case only, as he still faces racketeering charges in the Georgia election interference case, where he pled not guilty. Number 2. Travis King, the 23-year-old Army private, is back in the U.S. after he crossed the demilitarized zone from South Korea into North Korea in late July. King is now held in pretrial detention in El Paso, Texas. His mother, Claudine Gates, is determined to fight charges, and she's speaking out as her son faces allegations of desertion to North Korea. In an ABC News interview, Ms. Gates and his stepfather both emphasized that the charges against him do not align with the peaceful person they know, and they plan to fight the charges hard. Number 3, we're more than 3 decades into the AIDS epidemic, and though an HIV diagnosis is no longer seen as a death sentence, the disease is still taking a toll, particularly in the South, and especially in communities of color. In a recent HIV surveillance report, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention released data from state and local health departments tracking the rate of new HIV infections across the country in 2011. The What You Need to Know newsletter and our partners at blackhealthmatters.com have the list of 25 cities in the U.S. with the highest rates of new infections. Number 4. Anae Roberson, a 30-year-old black woman, was assaulted near Nellie's Sports Bar in Washington, D.C., then hit by a car as she tried to run away, according to police. Officials want to know if her gender identity had anything to do with the assault. She was accosted by some individuals that hit her, which led her to run and ended ultimately in her getting hit by a car. That according to Earlene Budd of a harm reduction advocacy group. Number 5, Tony Gilliard, owner of Tipsy Lady, is bringing her Caribbean-inspired canned cocktails to store shelves at Sam's Club and Total Wine & More retailers nationwide. Launched in 2019, the idea for Tipsy Lady was inspired while vacationing and touring rum factories in sunny Barbados. Tipsy Lady flavors include rum punch, a sunrise mimosa vodka, and mojito. The cocktails feature blends of tropical fruits and other natural ingredients such as raw sugar, lime, mint sprigs, and ginger. Cheers to that. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Life is a series of choices. Choose to restore your mind with mindfulness, positivity, and self-care. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, the American Heart Association and Black Health Matters. Barbara Scotia College and HBCU in Concord, North Carolina needs our help. The What You Need to Know team is asking supporters, alumni, and friends of Barbara Scotia to help them meet their immediate and pressing needs by donating to help Barbara Scotia rise. Please join the donors from around the world who are stepping up to save one of the nation's oldest HBCUs. Please visit SybilWilkes.com for more information. And check out a celebration of Black filmmakers rooted in the HBCU culture. That's November 10th through the 12th at Howard University's Blackburn Center. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.